Natin. So last time, we discussed about the different methods or functions that we could use on a string. Okay. So for today, we're going to discuss about the conditional statement in Python. So which is consisting of the if and then if-else statement. Okay. So I'm sure that you are already familiar with the conditional statement sa even sa VB.NET or Java, C++, meron din namang conditional statement tulad nitong if else or if statement. Okay? Let's start. Just listen, makinig po. Again, you don't need to send your names on the chat box kasi wala na ako ni-instruct. Para hindi masyado na-flag yung chat box natin dyan. Okay, so in creating a conditional statement in Python, every programming language happens. So we are using these logical conditions or comparison operators in mathematics. Alam niyo na siguro pag sinabing comparison operators, when you use this kind of symbols, we are comparing two values. Okay? So we compared it if it is true or false, or if it yes or no. So gano'n lang din sa kapag nag-create tayo ng condition, so you need to think of a condition na kung saan ang magiging result lang is either true or false. Kasi yun naman talaga yung gusto natin i-test kung bakit yung ginagamit natin ang conditional statement. So yun po yung mga symbols na ginagamit natin, like the double equal sign. The double equal sign at is single kasi magkaiba yun. Kapag single equal sign lang, that means you're just assigning a value. Pero kapag double equal sign tulad nito, it means you are comparing two values if it is equivalent. Example. Later na po lang po yung mga questions. I cannot read your concerns on the chat box kasi currently I'm discussing common sense. Later on na lang if you have other concerns or questions regarding with the attendance kasi matatabunan lang din yan ng mga estudyanteng hindi marunong makinig. Sabi ko, huwag na maglagay ng pangalan, lagay pa rin ng lagay sa chat box. Okay, so again po, so yan po yung mga comparison operators natin, like yung equal sign or double equal sign, and then not equal, so meaning pag sinabing not equal, it means we want to know if the first value is not equivalent to the second value. Okay? Hindi dapat sila magkaparehas to be true. Okay? And then less than symbols, alam niyo naman pag sabi less than, also less than or equal, greater than, and then greater than or equal. So those are the common comparison or logical operators na ginagamit natin for creating conditional statements. Okay? So now, let's start with the first conditional statement in Python, so which is the if statements. I'm sure you are already familiar with that. So we are using the if keyword to declare our if statement na kung saan pag sinabing if statement, we're verifying or we're checking if the condition is true. Then if it is true, so it will execute a block of statement. Okay? So for example, na nakikita niyo dyan sa presentation ko. So we have two variables here, which is the A and B. So yung A may value na 33, and yung B may value na 200. So if we're going to use that on our condition, if we want to know which is less than or greater than, tulad ito, nag-create tayo ng condition na if B is greater than A, which is the value 200, yung B, yung A naman is 33. So which is true yung condition natin. So since it is true, it will print this output. Okay, so let's try that on the IDLE. For example, we have a variable num1, value of 10, and then num2 has a value of 20. If I'm going to check if num1 is less than num2, I'm just going to wait for the condition for that, which is ayan. So num1 less than num2 using this comparison operator, and then colon at the end, Don't forget the colon after your condition. And then, what will execute if the condition is true. So, lalagay mo dyan. And then, make sure na it should be indented. Kung naman gusto nating execute, kapag true yung condition, kailangan indented siya ng isa. Tulad nito. Hindi pwede natin ipantay yan at katapat ng if kasi magkakaroon niya ng error. Since in Python, we are not using curly braces unlike other programming languages, diba? Kasi sa Java, we are using curly braces para indicate na yung block of codes is under of the if statement. Pero dito, we're not using that. That's why kailangan nating i-indent. Tulad nito. Okay, so example. So, let's say, num1 and okay, so when I try to run this program, so now you can see the result. So, which is yung condition natin ay true. So, it will print out this text. Okay? Next.
Bakit?
So, that is the if statement. Kung meron ka lang single condition, so yung ginagamit. So, ayan po. Another, so we also have the elif keyword. So, elif is also similar to the else if of other programming language. Kung sa iba, ginagamit natin ay else if. So, pagdating dito sa Python, we're just using the keyword elif. So, mas shortcut, mas maiksit. Okay? So, the keyword or the elif keyword is a Python's way of saying, if the previous conditions were not true, then try these conditions. So, hit natin ang elif kapag gusto natin maglagay ng multiple conditions on our program or marami tayong gusto test na condition if it is true or false. Okay? So just like on the example below, you could see in my presentation, so ayan po. So if, let's say yung value A is 33, B is also 33. So in our first condition, we indicate na if B is greater than A, so you could see false naman yung result niyan. So it will go on the next condition wherein gumamit tayo ng elif na keyword. And then in our condition, A is equal to B, so which is true. 33 naman sila parehas. It will print this text. Okay? So let's try also that on the program. Let's say, create tayo ng panibagong elif. So, elif num1 is greater than num2. Hindi niya mabuti. So, first condition ko, so I'm verifying if num1 is less than num2. The second condition naman, yung opposite niya, if num1 is greater than num2. Okay? And then if it is true, it will print this. So, num1 is greater than num2. Ayan. I'm going to change the values for our num1 to test the second condition. Ayan po, as you can see, so sa value natin ng num1, ang value na niya is 30 while num2 is 20. So, ibig sabihin, in the first condition, it would be false. Kasi hindi naman less than si num1 kesa kay num2. So in that case, kapag false siya, pupunta siya sa next condition natin dito sa elif, na kung saan num1 is greater than num2, so it is true, it will print the text under it. So, ayan po. So, num1 is greater than num2. So, yun lang po. Next. Another. So, last, we also use the else keyword. So, meron ding else keyword na ginagamit dito sa Python. Okay, so just like other programming languages, wherein it catches anything which isn't caught by the preceding conditions. So, ginagamit natin ng else kapag lahat ng condition na nilagay mo dun sa taas, sa if, saka sa elif, ay kapag nag-false lahat yun, so automatic meron pa rin siyang optional else statement na i-output para na-notify si user na yung bang conditions is nag-false. So, meron siyang optional else. Tulad nito. So, importante or may lagay din na talagang inaalam natin kung kailan gumagamit ng else at kung hindi. Dapat. Okay, pero kung meron ka talagang multiple conditions, most of the time, kailangan sa pinaka-last statement niya, meron siyang else na kapag nag-false lahat ng condition and specify mo dyan, meron pa rin siyang i-output. Kasi kapag hindi mo nilagyan ng else, eto nag-false, yung second nag-false, what happened? Wala nangyayari. Hindi na na-notify kung anong nangyayari. Okay? So, kailangan lagyan ng else. So, that is the one main purpose of it. Okay? For example, dagdagan ko na lang ito. Baguhin ko yung variables ko. I mean, let's say yung values natin, huwag natin i-fix. Kasi galing sa mismong input ng user. Gamit ako ng input. Ayan.
Ay, input.
So, gumamit din po ako ng int method kasi again, tulad na sinabi ko last time na itong input natin, kapag naglagay ng value ang user, by default, naka-string siya. So, that's why we need to use the int method na naka-enclose dito sa input natin para ma-convert into integer yung string. Okay, tulad po niyan. And then enter second number. Okay. Next, so dagdagan natin yung program natin, your codes, which is lalagyan ko na lang ng else. Kung hindi less than sila 1, kung hindi rin greater than, so possible, it should be equal. Which is, that's why I'm just going to use the else. And then, someone is equal to num. Okay, so yun po yung example niyo ng paggamit ng else. So, kung hindi less than si num1, kung hindi rin greater than, so wala nang choice yung program kundi i-output itong optional else statement natin, which is num1 is equal to num2. So for example, try natin, tira. Enter ako ng first number, 50, and the second number, again, so let's say 50. So, we've got this output. Num1 is equal to num2, kasi sa first and second condition, nag-false pareha siya. Okay? So, ganun lang po yung paggamit ng else statement. Again po, I'm not telling you to send your names on the chat box. Wala akong instruction na binibigay. Okay? So, matutong makinig. Kasi last meeting ko pa sinasabi yan. Bakit ewan ko hanggang ngayon ulit itong mga to. So, yan po. Let's have another example about the conditional statement. For example, wait lang. Lagyan ko na lang input. Input. So, ayan po. For example, gusto natin i-test or verify kung yung enter ni user na grade is equivalent to A or equivalent to B, letter C, letter D, or letter A. For example, kapag 100 yung grade, so it should output letter A. Kapag 90 to 99, yung letter D. Kapag 80 to 89, it should be letter C. And then let's say 75 to 79, it should be letter D. And then last one, kapag 74 and then pababa, dapat letter E yung i-output dun sa program. So how are we going to do that? So of course, we're going to use the conditional statement. So ayun po, sa first line ko, nag-declare ako ng variable and then also kung saan mag-input ng any value si user using the input function. And at the same time, yung input function, kinonvert natin into integer kasi by default, naka-string po yan. Okay? Now, so let's create our condition. So first condition, ilalagay dito ang if A is equal to 100, equivalent to 100. Kung ang input ni user is 100, I think it will print A. Okay, so ayan po. That is our first condition. Next, second condition. So sa second condition natin at sa mga susunod pa na conditions, ang gagamitin na po ay elif. So yung if po, ginagamit lang sa pinakaunahan na condition or sa first condition. And then kapag meron ka pang next condition, ilalagay na lang po ay elif or gagamitin na ay elif. Okay? Next. So dito sa second condition, magkakaroon ako ng tinatawag na range. Kasi diba sabi ko, kapag 90 to 99, it should output letter B. So in that case, meron tayong range, diba? So paano maglalagay ng range? Where na yan? So grade is greater than or equal to 90, and then gagamit tayo ng AND operator. So ano bang purpose ng AND? So itetest nito yung both conditions na ilalagay natin dito sa isang line na yan. Kapag true parehas yung condition na yan, so it will execute the text. Pero kapag yung isa sa kanila nag-false, automatic, hindi niya execute yun. Example, ayan po, if grade is greater than or equal to 90 and grade is less than or equal to 99, colon, so it will print B, sorry. Ayan po, so nakikita nyo, naglagay tayo ng range na kung ang grade ni user na in-input is from 90 to 99, so the output should be letter D. So kailangan yung value na enter ni user, kailangan pumasok or mag-match dito sa condition na nilagay natin, dito sa dalawang condition na nilagay natin. Na kailangan it should be greater than or equal to 90, and at the same time it should be less than or equal to 99. So by using the AND operator. Okay?
Elif again.
And then next, another condition, so elif, para naman sa 80 to 89. So grade is greater than or equal to 80. And then another condition, grade is less than or equal to 89. Then column. And then it will print, kung pag true parehas, so it will print letter C. Okay?
Pang spelling po yung grade, sir.
Sorry. Nag-insert yata. Oh, ayan po. Thank you for that. Next, another.
Elif.
So, fourth condition. So, elif para sa 75 to 79 na grade. So, greater than or equal to 75. And grade is less than or equal to 79. And then it will print
Any water?
letter T. Okay? And then last one. So since ito na yung mga range or common values for our grades, which is from 75 to 100, so yun yung mga conditions natin. So kapag ang in-enter ni user is out of range ng 75 to 100, so automatic failing grade yun. So pwede na natin ilagay na else print E. Print E. Okay? Hindi na natin kailangan pang maglagay ng condition for the last part. Kasi automatic, kung wala rito from 75 to 100, ito na yung output niya. Kung ilagay mo ma dyan is 101, 110, or mataas pa, or let's say 74 pababa, still i-output niya is letter 2 kasi wala naman na din sa mga conditions na ilagay natin. Okay? So let's try to run. For example, 100. Okay, we got A. So correct. Okay? Another example, let's say 92. We got letter B. Correct. Next, let's say 85. The letter C. Correct. So 80 from 80 to 89. So yung 85 naman, pasok dito sa range na yan. So let's try letter C. And then another, let's say 78. The letter D. Correct then, which is from 78, pasok din dito sa range natin from 75 to 79. Okay? And then last one, so let's say 74. So letter, correct yung program natin. So that's how we're going to test, or you're going to create multiple conditions on your program, and also by having a range tulad nito. Okay, yes, Lebron, question?
Sir, tanong ko lang, bakit pa mayroong grade, and grade less than 99? Pagka tinanggal po ba yun at 92 ang nilagay sa input, hindi siya hindi siya magpiprint ng B?
Maaari kasi magkaroon ng conflict with other conditions kapag hindi tayo naglagay ng range. So for example, nilagay lang natin if grade is greater than or equal to 90, pero let's say ang in-input natin is 101, papasok siya dito. So which is dapat 101 dito pupunta sa letter E. Okay? Or let's say ginawa natin is if grade is less than or equal to 99, ito lang yung condition natin. Tapos ang in-input ni user is 78. So dito pa lang sa second condition, magtutrue na siya. Okay? I-output na rin yung B kahit 78. So that's why we need to set multiple conditions in a single line tulad nito na nagsiset tayo ng range na tinatawag. Okay? So hindi naman magkakaroon ng error pero maaari magkaroon ng conflict with your conditions lalo nito sa mga nasa baba pa. Na kasi maaaring doon pa lang sa second condition na dapat yung dito, doon pa lang mag-true na at i-output na. Kaya nangyayari kasi sa conditional statement, once na may nakita siya na true, ay sabihin pang may true doon sa mga nasa baba, automatic, hindi niya na i-read yun, o i-ignore niya na. Yung pinaka-first one na nag-true, yun yung i-execute. Okay po? That's why we need to be careful when we are going to create conditions. Kailangan talaga very specific tulad po niya. May questions pa?
None.
Yes, Vergara?
Sir, pwede po ba yung else palitan ng elif if maglalagay po ng specific po na range niya?
Yes, pwede naman po. Kung maglalagay palit kayo ng conditions, let's update through another tulad po nito. And then, if elif is greater than or equal to 101, let's say matataas na 101, mataas, print let's say,
A+.
out of range. Okay? And then, that's it. Pwede naman yan kahit wala mo ng else kung gusto niyo. And then kapag nira natin yan, so pag nalagay tayo 102, so out of range. So pwede rin naman. Okay? Yes, Cordelia, question?
Sir, sa finals po, magagawa po kami ng program.
Wala naman kung ibibigay na additional activities or sinong final project. Ano sila,
Yes, sir.
magpapag-request kayo na gusto niyo, pwede naman. Gusto niyo na ba?
Ikaw kasi,
Ha?
tanong ka ng tanong.
Hindi, sir.
Huwag na, sir.
Kasi may mga ginagawa naman ako, may pinapasabit naman ako mga activities sa inyo sa Edmodo. So I think that would be enough to practice the lessons. Okay, so ayan po. Another example, so siyempre, ito kasi yung sample natin, we are just verifying numerical values, diba? Or on numbers. So what if text or string yung gusto natin i-verify sa condition natin?
String.
So let's say username and password. So paano ba yung pinaka-concept nun? I think you're already familiar with that, pero gawin natin sa Python. So let's say we want to test if the username and then password is magmamatch dun sa default na ilalagay natin. For example, input enter or lagyan na lang username. Username for the first input and then password for the second input. Equals to input password. Okay. Next. So, ito, isang condition lang naman siya, actually, kasi dalawa lang ang ito-test natin. We want to match if the value na input ng user, dito sa username and password, magmamatch doon sa default na ilalagay ko. If username is equivalent to, let's say, ang default password na ilalagay ko ay admin1234. Okay? And, password is equals to, so let's say pass1234. Okay, so ito yung mga default username and password natin. So admin1234 and then pass1234. And then we're going to match it or imamatch natin dun sa input ng user na kung saan ipapasa nga dito sa dalawang variable na dineclare ko. itong username sa password. Okay, so ganyan lang po yung pinaka-concept niyan. And then it will print kapag true, nag-match, so let's say welcome. And then kapag false, so maglalagay siya ng else, or pwede kayo maglagay ng else, so let's say it will print incorrect credentials. Okay? Oh, sorry. So yun po yung pinaka-ano natin, program for verifying the user password. So 10, yung variable natin na username, imamatch natin dun sa default username na nilagay. And then also yung password, imamatch din dun sa default password. Okay, kapag true, both of them are true, tama yung parehas na in-input, so it will print welcome. Pero just in case na nagkamalian din man din sa username or sa password, ito yung i-output na automatic. Let's try to run. Let's say, work muna, admin 1234, and then username, let's say pass1234. Ayan. Ayan, correct. Welcome. Pero kapag mali yung password, another example, let's say mali yung password, 1234, yung pass 123 lang nilagay. Kulang lang 4. Pag-enter mo, then po yung output mo. Incorrect credentials. Kasi dito, true siya, sa first condition, pero dito, false. So, still, the result will be false. Hindi nga pwedeng i-print yung welcome. Dediretso siya dito sa else statement. Kasi gumamit tayo ng end. Pero kung ginamit mo dyan is or, kasi meron tayong dalawang operation, sa either end or or. So, kapag or naman, alam niyo naman na kapag basta may mag-true lang na isa dyan, automatic true pa rin yung pinakang final result. Tulad ng diniscuss ko before sa database, diba? Na gumamit tayo ng and saka or. Kapag or, basta may mag-true lang na isa, kahit ilang pang conditions mo yan, automatic true na yung lahat. Pero kapag and, both conditions should be true. Okay? So, do you have a questions on this part? Anyone? Questions? So, wala naman. So, I'm hoping that naintindihan nyo lang maayos itong conditional statement kasi it is one of the major foundations of a program na pag nag-create tayo ng program, hindi mawawala talaga na mag-create at mag-create kayo nitong mga conditional statements tulad yan. Okay? So, basta alam nyo yung format, kung paano yung pagkakaayos, pagkaka-arrange, kailan gagamit ng if, kung kailan gagamit ng else, or ng elif, wala kayong magiging problem siya. Yes, Kaskuya, question?
Pero pag sir, kunyari sir, yung password lang po yung mali. Tapos i-display na po, wrong password lang. Pwede po yun sir.
Yes, pwede naman yun. Mangyari na magkakaroon kayo ng nested if statement. Okay? Pero hindi na rin kasi masyadong ginagawa. Dati, sa mga application, sa mga website, dinidisplay na kung saan nagkamali, kung sa username or sa password. Pero ngayon kasi, most of the time, parehas na nilang pinagsasabay na nilang minamatch kasi mas mas secured kaysa pa sa isa-isa na sinasabi on incorrect password. So alam na agad ng ibang tao na sa password lang siya nagkamali, hindi sa username. Pero just in case na gusto niyo talaga mangyari yung gano'n, pwede naman tayo magkaroon ng nested if na tinatawag. Okay, tulad ito. Tanggalin ko. Sabi. Isipan ko kung tama ba nested if. Password is equals to ano yung password natin? Pass 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome. Pero kapag mali yung password, else print incorrect password. Okay, so let's try that. Ayan po. Try ko muna. Ang tama. So let's say admin 1, 2, 3, 4. So tama yung username pero mali yung password. Kasi ginawa natin pass 123 o double 3. Ayan, so incorrect password yung dinisplay niya. Pero kung tama naman, parehas, try pa rin natin, admin 1234, then pass 1234. So, welcome. So, gumamit po ako ng tinatawag na nested if statement. So, pag sinabing nested, an if statement inside of the if statement. So, ito po kasi, itong highlight ko, parte siya itong if statement niya. Na kumbaga, i-execute lang itong, itong nested if statement natin kapag nag-true yung first condition. So, kapag true yung first condition, so papasok siya dito na kung saan i-verify naman yung password. Kapag true yung password, it will output welcome. Pero kapag nag-false yung password, so ito yung i-output niya, incorrect password. Okay? And then syempre, itong else natin, ignore niya yan. Kasi meron na i-output dito sa pass. Okay? So, ganun lang po. Kuha na. Okay na, Koskolya? Okay. Other questions or clarification pa? So, good question din yung sa kanya para at least alam nyo na pwede pala yung ganyan, na pwede tayo mag-create ng nested if statement or an if statement inside another if statement. So, kayong bahala kung gaano karaming if statement yung gagawin nyo. Pwede naman yun, tulad nito. Kung mag-create ka pa ng another condition dyan, so pwede naman ito. So, basta, please be aware with your intentions. Yan ang mabuting intention ko pagkaka-indent. So, yan na. So, since ito, nasa loob siya ng if, so yung if saka s dito, isang indent lang. Okay? And then, itong print naman na welcome, so since under siya nito, so dapat indented siya ng isa after ito. Since, same with this one, itong incorrect password, so since part siya ng else, so dapat indented siya ng isa rin after ito. Okay? So, dapat nakapasok para masabi na ito, parte niya, ito, part nito, and then itong isang buong to, na in-highlight ko, parte naman itong nasa unahan niya. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin. Okay? So, dun tayo magkakatalo-talo minsan sa intentions kung di kayo sanay ng ganyang form. May questions pa? Wala na, clear tayo. Okay, sige, screenshot tayo kung walang question. Pa-turn na ng camera.